Hello everyone and welcome to today's live stream. Awesome news being approved today with the Bitcoin spot ETF. So wanted to do kind of a New Year's live stream talking about this major news here and how I think it's going to affect cryptocurrency across the board. And of course it is just a huge day for Bitcoin and crypto as a whole. So it looks like we've already got a few people in the stream, so welcome to everybody who is here. I greatly appreciate you stopping by. Please make sure to subscribe if you aren't already, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the live comments section. We'll be attempting to get to all comments, questions, concerns in the chat. In previous live streams, we have been able to address everybody's comments, so thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope to get a good conversation going here. So Low Roller, Mike, nice to see you. Happy New Year. Low Roller, I saw you said the Bitcoin ETF got approved. Yes, major news. I know we've been waiting for this. There was even a little bit of drama yesterday with the SEC Twitter getting hacked, but this time it's real, it's official. Bitcoin spot ETF should start trading on a few different exchanges such as Fidelity and a few others. I saw earlier there's 11 that got approved, 11 spot ETFs to be exact, but we should start to see those trading tomorrow. So super cool. As you can see just on the coin heat map here, lots of green. This has responded very positively across the board for a lot of these cryptocurrencies. So this is super, super cool. And I think this is just the beginning because we haven't even seen it start to trade yet. As people start trading with this new spot ETF, the price of Bitcoin is going to go up even higher. And that is going to trickle down into the rest of crypto, altcoins, whatever that you're looking for. I think there's a huge possibility that this could kickstart the next bull run. We've talked about a lot of other factors that can play into that here on the channel, but with that being said, this could be a catalyst that starts up a bull run a little sooner than expected. So super cool. Low Roller, you asked, am I still mining Doge on Mars? I am no longer mining Doge on Mars. I did mine that through the end of last year and decided this year to switch over to start mining some other coins I'm interested in getting, such as XRP, Ripple, maybe getting into Solana a little bit. I think those coins have huge, huge potential. XRP and Solana specifically. But right now, I am mining XRP, using unminable and mining on the Kapow algorithm with the GPU mining rigs, which I did just recently upgrade to run 3070 GPUs. So super cool. Let's see here. Low Roller, you said people are buying ETC since it's cheaper than Ethereum. ETC is actually doing extremely well, up about 25% today. So if I pull up just CoinMarketCap, mainly because this gives a little bit easier of a way to filter. If you look here on, whoops, I should be doing 24-hour. If you look here, Ethereum Classic is the #1 coin for most gains in the last 24 hours. 24.28% filtered on the 24-hour chart. So yes, Ethereum Classic is doing extremely well. Low Roller, I know you're a big fan of Ethereum Classic, so I'm sure you're very happy to see this. But yeah, I think this could just be the beginning. We may continue to see more crypto movement like this in some of these altcoins. So yeah, I think it's a great day overall for crypto. Mike, you said we were up like 30K in the past year. How high do you think we will go in 2024? Now, I assume you're referring to Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin has done extremely well. I'll filter back by the number here. If we just look at the last year, and this is year to date, so it's looking from roughly January 10th last year to this year. As you can see, we are up 167% from a low of 17.9 $17,940. So yeah, doing absolutely amazing. Now, the question around how high do we think this will go in 2024 is hard to answer. There's going to be a lot of excitement around this ETF, both in traditional crypto. People, kind of like I would assume the majority of the viewers of streams like this, the channel, I would say are traditional crypto users. You know about it, you've been using it, you probably have some, and you may or may not really be interested in the ETF and in acquiring it or anything like that, but you hold crypto just how it is. I think there's a lot of excitement for those people. There's going to be a lot of excitement for the institutional investors who aren't in that bucket, that want to get into crypto but maybe don't know enough about it. They don't want to get in and learn about it like this. And I think that's going to spike up the price. I've seen $60 billion predictions just adding to the market cap. So seeing that grow towards, another $1 trillion Bitcoin market cap. We've crossed that level before at $912 billion right now. I think we could definitely start to trend back towards the all-time high. Now, with that being said, traditionally with the information we've looked at in the past, looking at the Bitcoin halving year, of course, Bitcoin is going to have in 2024, April, roughly, according to this calculator, about 105 days from now. So with that happening, usually it takes about 6 to 8 to 12 months, maybe a little longer for the bull run to really start. I think with the ETF coming out, being approved, going to start trading, I wouldn't be surprised if we did see 50,000, 55,000, 60,000 in the next few weeks or few months. But I really don't think we're going to see major new all-time highs from this until we see Bitcoin halve and some, additional things happen in the crypto market. Now, of course, that is just a prediction. This spot ETF could be way bigger than we anticipate, and we could blow past that 65,000 all-time high, roughly around that area. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens. I think just seeing it get approved has already turned the market in a green, positive direction across the board. There's a few specks of red in here, but more or less very, very green. And we got a lot of dark green as well. So super, super cool. Let's see. Low Roller, you said, did you see price history of Bitcoin halving in the last 3 Bitcoin halvings? Yeah, we've looked at that here on the channel a little bit, kind of taking a look at what happens when the price goes up, traditionally in bull runs after a Bitcoin halving, which we can definitely take a look at that again if you're interested in it, but should see what comes. And Low Roller, you said Dogecoin spaceship happens this week. Yes, I know we talked about that on the last stream, or a stream a couple ago. Let's see, Dogecoin spaceship. I just don't remember the exact day it's supposed to go. So Doge 1, SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. Let's see, it was announced in May 2021. Launch date, here's what we need. Okay, so according to the wiki, it says February 2024. So maybe if this is out of date, definitely let me know what the actual day is, if that's been announced yet. But should be very cool to see when that does happen. Low Roll, you asked how many Dogecoin Mars I have now. I think it's about 69 million. Just under 70 million is what I was able to get. I was hoping to get closer to 100 million, but figured, hey, 70 million's fine. And like I said, I think XRP at the moment is a coin I'm really interested in. So that one was more I would say something I wanted to get more so than Dogecoin Mars. Maybe that's the wrong decision. Who knows? But, I'm happy with what I was able to get from Unmineable. We'll just have to kind of wait and see where it goes. Maybe I will switch back to it eventually, but for the time being, I am focusing on mining XRP coin. Again, through Unmineable using Kapow with the 3070s. So, and I guess I can also take a second to say it looks like we've got 5 people here. So thank you so much to everybody who has joined. If you haven't already, please consider liking the stream. It does help YouTube recommend this to more people, and share it out. Got to get the word out about this ETF. It's big movements in crypto. Big things are coming. So the more people we can get in, the more it will work out for everybody. So let's see here. Low roll, you said ETC wasn't moving at all in the last 6 months, and then of course, today it's top of the charts for amount increase. So very cool. Like I said, I think it's got great potential. I think we're going to start to see some real big movements in crypto, really across the board. Shiba's up, Dogecoin's up, XRP just actually crossed over 60 cents again. Solana's over $100. ETC's 26, almost $27. Ethereum 25.80. So looking really, really good across the board here in crypto. Very positive news with this ETF. Low roller, you said, did you see Redcoin reach $500 last week? You'll probably multi-millionaire last week. The bad news is you can't sell anything. No, I did not see that. Must have been like a glitch in wallets or the API or something, but I no longer have any Redcoin. Oh yeah. Well, I see it spiked way up here. Their volume is pretty bad. Let's see, what do we have this? Oh, this is 1 day. Let's set it to a month. Yeah, look at that. It did spike way up there. I mean, their volume was only $300 on the day. So, yeah, if you know what happened there, I'm not 100% sure what happened. I did not hear about this, but that's funny. StakeCube, I thought they closed down, but StakeCube and Yobit, those are 2 exchanges that I have not heard about in a long time. Didn't know they were still around, but yeah, that's definitely interesting. I wonder what happened there. And lower, you said, do you think Bytecoin and Redcoin make a huge comeback? They just need more exchanges for their coins again. Actually, looking at the total supply, it is a lower supply coin comparatively speaking to what's out there now. A lot of these smaller coins, like Dogelon or Shiba or, Terra Luna Classic, those have huge market caps, and a lot of them are working to burn some coins, but, this 30 billion coin total supply is not that bad. But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see a huge comeback for this at all. We saw in 2021, 0.8 of a cent for Redcoin. They had a 1.51 million volume that day. It's trickled off so bad. The thing that, like you said, they need exchanges. Looking at these coins, it's an extremely cheap coin, but if you have less than $1,000 in 24-hour volume, they've got a $14 24-hour volume. That is extremely low. That's almost nothing. And comparing something like that to like Shiba or Terra Luna Classic is not really fair, but you can see that even with Shiba having way more coins, they've got exchanges, they've got swaps, and you've still got 200 million, 240 million volume in 24 hours. So, I really do not see those coins making a comeback. But you never know. I'm not going to be going out and investing in those coins, but it is possible. There's been stranger things in crypto. But It looks like we've got 5 people here, so again, thank you so much for stopping by. If you do have any questions, comments, things you want to hear about, please feel free to leave a chat in the live comment section. Happy to try and touch on all questions and hear your thoughts on how the Bitcoin spot ETF is going to affect the crypto markets going forward. So let's see here. Where do we leave off? Mike, you said excellent points. Do you think ETH and Litecoin will eventually catch up to Bitcoin? I'm going to assume that you mean in price versus maybe, I mean, market cap and price are kind of linked, but, you know, I think if we see Ethereum, up in the $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 range, we're going to have to see Bitcoin significantly further ahead. Without a major development in the Ethereum use case and network, it is possible that we could see that, but, I think it would be extremely rare without seeing Bitcoin go up, extremely high, beyond 100,000, beyond 250,000, probably pushing closer to $500,000. But that's my opinion. If we do start to see kind of a snowball effect where Bitcoin gets an ETF, okay, well, now we know that it can be, now we know it can be done, so we can get like an Ethereum ETF or a Litecoin ETF. Yeah, that could definitely help bring these coins closer to like a Bitcoin price, but we'll have to see. I think they're both great coins to hold on to, and with this spot ETF, it is going to cause a trickle-down effect in crypto, specifically with people, like I said, there's the two groups, the people who are traditional in crypto, and these new institutional investors who maybe more or less don't really want anything to do with crypto, but they see it as a great way to make money and a new investment. The people that are traditionally in crypto holding Bitcoin, the price is going to go up, and maybe they take some profits. Maybe they say, okay, well, Bitcoin's doing really well, but I'm really interested in Ethereum or Litecoin, and they sell off maybe half their Bitcoin holding to buy Litecoin or Ethereum in hopes that it's going to go up in the next bull run. Well, they just kind of transfer that money that came in from the ETF out of Bitcoin and into these altcoins. So that's how we're going to see a trickle-down effect into the rest of the altcoin market, which I think is going to be really good if you're holding the right coins. And really, when I say right coins, I mean that could be anything. There is no one coin. So, like I said, pick some coins that you personally are interested in. Like I said, XRP is one that I think is going to do really well. Maybe you don't think XRP is going to do well, so you don't have any, and that's your decision. So we'll have to see what happens, but they can definitely start to gain momentum. I mean, Litecoin's up just over 5% to $70 here. Ethereum, again, up almost 9%, $25.82. We're seeing a lot of green right now. I'll be really interested to see what this chart looks like tomorrow this time after a full day of trading with these new ETFs. This could be a completely different chart with even more green on it. So let's see. Low Roller said, Doge on Mars is no risk since you got it for free. Yes, essentially that's a way of looking at it. I did have to have the mining equipment, the power, stuff like that. So I wouldn't say it's free, but it is more free than, if you had just gone out and invested it directly. So it depends on how you look at mining, but that is a valid way to look at it. Mike, you said, what is your opinion about the FutureBit Apollo BTC miner? To be completely honest, I actually don't know a ton about that one. I recognize the name because, like I said, I did just recently upgrade the GPU mining rig. And I was looking at other ASIC-type computers to get into, and unfortunately, I just couldn't justify any ASIC miners for the time being. So I did decide to stick in the GPU kind of arena for mining, since I have the required equipment and just could upgrade it. using newer, later generation GPUs. But Apollo BTC, ASIC miner, desktop class case, running a full node, and much more. That's interesting. I'm just interested to see what this is doing, because it's not, it actually says it's running a node. Let's see. I'll have to do a little bit more research into this, because yeah, I've heard of Apollo and Future Bit. I just hadn't looked directly into this unit specifically, but that's really interesting because, you know, that's a much lower barrier to entry. I'd be interested to see kind of what the ROI for something like this looks like, because yeah, $700 is not too bad, especially in the Bitcoin specific space for hardware. And it says it only uses about 200 watts and it's quiet, so those are two big pluses as well. So have to look into that a little bit more. If it has a decent return, this could be a really good device to add to your mining arsenal. So yeah, no, I appreciate the question there on that. Always looking to learn about new crypto hardware and stuff like that. But looks like we do have 6 people here on the stream, so welcome to everybody who is new here. If you haven't joined one of these streams in the past, please feel free to leave any comments in the live chat. We are traditionally able to get to all comments, so if you have any questions, comments about crypto, the Bitcoin ETF, mining, stuff like that, please feel free to let me know in the comment section. Low Roller, you said you think Deadcoin make a huge comeback in this bull run like Redcoin, Bytecoin, and others. Lots of people taking a chance on those dead coins since new people will be in crypto. You know, that is a strategy to go about. You know, I wouldn't necessarily go out and invest in them, and I personally will say here I'm not going to. You know, those coins I think probably are too far gone, unfortunately. You know, I think coins like Shiba, Dogecoin, Dogelon Mars, you know, those have I would say a small chance of, you know, really exploding, but a bigger chance than some of those older coins. And really, Low Roller, I'll kind of use your comment from above, is they just don't have the exposure that these other coins do. You know, what we look at, Redcoin was on 2 exchanges, which, yeah, I recognize the names, but I recognize the names from 2018, 2019 exchanges. You know, nobody's out here saying, oh, you know, you got to go to Yobit and you know, exchange your crypto. You know, it's Binance, it's, you know, Coinbase, it's, you know, some of these bigger exchanges, Kraken. You know, I don't even know. I'd be interested to see where Yobit lands on, you know, like the Bitcoin volume. You know, how much volume in trades Yobit has done. I think that's actually something kind of easy to find out. Let's see. So Yobit has done 27 million in volume for Zcash to BTC, that pair. You know, they've done 56 million in volume today. That's not terrible. But, you know, you're not hearing about these exchanges. And I think that's going to be the biggest thing that's going to cause these smaller coins to not get discovered. You know, really, I think what you would need is just a random YouTube video or a TikTok or something like that to go, you know, insanely viral that specifically calls out that coin. You know, kind of like what we saw with Dogecoin back in 2020, maybe 2019. You know, I know there was a TikTok that said, you know, if everybody goes out and buys, you know, $100 in Dogecoin, it'll go up to X number of dollars and we'll all make money. You know, something like that for those coins. But I can't see it happening, but it is what it is. You know, I think if you really think that coin's going to go up, then go for it. You know, I hope it works out for you, and, you know, we'll just have to wait and see where it goes. Lowroy, you said he means Satoshi price. Oh, maybe that was for Mike's comment above, but let's see. You said bad news for faucets since price is going up. Yep, the earnings on a lot of the faucets that I use have already kind of gone down a little bit. I used to be earning, 80 to 100 satoshis per roll. Now it's, 60. So, yep, faucets are going down now that prices are going up. But hey, they are still giving out free crypto, and just keep collecting. We might see the prices retract a little bit after kind of some of the hype is over with the ETF. Maybe a month from now it kind of calms down. We might see that retract, and prices start working out again for faucets, and you'll see that those rewards go up again. But we'll see. Let's see. Low Roll, you said I'd just let you know can chat for subscribers only. Yeah, I did enable that to, it was a feature that I saw today about subscribers, so figured I'd try it out here because we are kind of trying to grow the channel a little bit, and hoping to get some new subscribers in here as well. Been doing a lot of the YouTube shorts lately, which seem to be getting a lot of attention, which is really nice. Help grow the channel and the audience here. But yeah, again, really does help out the channel if you do like and subscribe. Trying to get the audience built up and get as many people here as possible to learn about all these different faucets and ways to earn crypto as we get more towards the bull run. Let's see, Low Row, you said a lot of new people in crypto will only care about making money. Yeah, I mean, that's a big part of crypto, and I think that's a big part of why people come into crypto. But, if you find a project that you think has a really good development team, a really good community, a good use case, yeah, there are going to be people that come in and try and make money with it, whether it be quick or, they don't really care about the project. They're just there to watch the value go up. That's going to happen anywhere. But, sticking through with your cryptos that you think are really going to be, the future, that's, all you can do. If it makes you a lot of money and you're okay with not cashing out, continuing to hold, that's a personal decision. And, everybody has a specific point where it just becomes too good not to sell. So, maybe that's lower for other people, but we'll have to see, but I think that is definitely a possibility that we'll see a lot of. Let's see. Low Roll, you said, in the alt season bull run, any coin will go up crazy, even the website doesn't work at all. Yeah, that is a possibility as well. I do remember seeing that with a lot of these kind of meme coins, as they had a very rudimentary website or no website at all. And, they got... Like I said, it could have been a TikTok or a YouTube video that went viral and caused a big spike in prices. But, it is just something that, as people who are familiar with crypto, be on the lookout for those. I think I've made my thoughts pretty clear here on the channel about some of these smaller meme-type coins. Is you can't go out and invest in all of them. Even if you did hit the one that does really well, is it going to counteract all the investments that you did in these other ones? So, chances are, if you find a coin because it's going really crazy in, percentage wise or whatever, if you find a coin that's up, 10,000% in the last month, you're probably too late. Not all the time, but most chances, I would say, if you find it at 10, 15, 20,000% up, it's too late. Probably not worth your time, especially if it's still, well below a penny. Those coins you just got to kind of stay away from. And unfortunately, people new coming into crypto won't necessarily know that. So it's unfortunate, but you just got to do your research. And Lower, you said, are you going live? We can see what the price of Bitcoin is tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll do a live stream tomorrow or not. We'll see, but yeah, if things are going really well, we can always come back online here and kind of take a look at what's going on in crypto, and hopefully prices are high enough to see some big gains, and we can come back and talk about those. Low Roller, you said you should turn off subscribers chat. Let everyone can chat. Everyone here. Yeah, I can try and turn it off. Like I said, I was trying to build the community a little bit here. I don't know if I can turn it off while the stream is running. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's stopping people from commenting. I guess that's unfortunate, but I don't know that. Let me see here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I guess anybody can chat now. If there are anybody here that was not able to chat because you weren't subscribed, you should be able to chat now here as well. Let's see. Laura, you said I heard Redcoin got listed on Bitmart Exchange this week. According to CoinMarketCap, it is on. Well, really, it looks like the only ones that are like kind of major, the big pairs, are StakeCube for Redcoin and StakeCube Coin, and Redcoin and Bitcoin, and then Redcoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Redcoin, Bitcoin on Yobit. So it looks like CoinMarketCap does not call that out yet. So maybe it's coming, but it's not here on CoinMarketCap yet. Mike, you said, if you don't mind, could we look at the chart for Bitcoin and maybe compare it to prior halving years? Thanks. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm going to get a drink here and get that chart pulled up, and we can dive into that. All right. So got the chart pulled up here. If you missed what I did to get to this page, essentially what this is the chart for Bitcoin to USD, and this is the Coinbase feed. So I figured Coinbase is pretty reputable. We can use this chart to take a look at it. And right now we are currently looking at it on a day candle chart. So each candle is worth 1 day. So, Mike, you specifically asked to take a look at the chart to compare it to prior halving years. So, yeah, I think what we should do then is look up past Bitcoin halvings to try and get kind of closer to the dates. So, the last one was May 11th, 2020. So, if we zoom in here, you can see that May 11th is right where I am, so we'll kind of zoom in a little bit more. May 11th, relatively small movement day, actually a little bit down. We started at about 8,742 and closed at 85.62, so about $200 down. Now, keeping that in mind here, we have May 11th over here. We didn't really start to see a major kind of breakthrough. It trended slowly up. There's this little table here that kind of went up, and then it just kind of fell back down about a month later. But we didn't really start to see a pretty noticeable trend up until October of 2020. So that was 5-6 months later. And then of course we saw a little bit of a spike. It broke through that 20,000, which was its previous all-time high here on December 16th of 2020. So 7 months later is when it broke through its all-time high. So now applying that to this year, we could say that, okay, Bitcoin halves in April, 7 months later, November, December time, we could see it back up near 65,000, 66,000, whatever the all-time high was at the last bull run. I know it was in the 60s. and that's when we could see it break through. That's following the same pattern. Now, if we go back here and just kind of take a look at the last one, which happened on July 9th, 2016. Let's see here. Oh, I don't think we... so we have July 19th. Again, very small day. It looks like just a few $100s up. And then actually big, kind of crash down. Now, if we kind of zoom back out here, you can see that the previous all-time high, let's see, I got lost in my date, so we're looking for July, right? July 2016. So yeah, the previous all-time high here was around $730 in June, and then, it halves and falls way off. Now, we hit a new all-time high, kind of breaking through $1,000, and then fell back down, kind of went back up, new high, fell down, and then really took off towards, $3,000 and eventually the $20,000. So, as you can see, it takes time, from July, let's see, we're not even on the Bitcoin chart anymore. What happened? Sorry about that one, but so from July 9th to the $20,000 mark was December 17th of 2017. So a year and a half later is when we hit the all-time high in 2017. Now, I don't know why that keeps changing. Let's see here. So that was 2017. So looking at this last bull run we have on May 11th, 2020. We hit that all-time high November of 2021. So about a year and a half later. It's kind of a pattern. Now, if we apply that to this next bull run, next Bitcoin halving, I would say that conservatively we'll see Bitcoin halve in April. Come, October, November, we might be starting to get towards the previous all-time high of $65,000. But that's only 6 months later. I would say we would need to see November, December of 2025 is when we could be seeing the top of the next bull run, the next Bitcoin all-time high. Now, of course, what that is, who knows? That's much harder to predict, but I see we get our little ad here. But essentially, I think that's when we're going to start to see, the next all-time high is probably, 2 years from now. Or, 2 full years from now, about, the end of 2025, early 2026. Of course, we have this Bitcoin ETF coming. It's going to shake up these numbers, these predictions a little bit. We could see that new all-time high, breaking through the previous all-time high before the Bitcoin halving. We've never seen an ETF in crypto before like this. So, with all this new information, new changes, new money coming in, it's going to become harder to predict these things, but conservatively right now, that's what I can expect, for the Bitcoin halving and kind of what we will see. So, Mike, hopefully you found that helpful. If not, we can kind of dive into it a little bit more if you have more specific questions, but continue on through the chat here. Low Roller asked, do I still use StakeCube? I do not. Have not used them since 2020. Low Roller, you said Fire Faucet got Redcoin. I don't actually know if they do. I don't think they do, but they might. Let me see here. Oh, Fire Faucet's not letting me sign in. Do they tell me what coins they give out? Yeah, they do. These are the coins that Fire Faucet supports, so they do not support Redcoin at the moment. Now, with that being said, the Dutchy site might. Let's see, Redcoin. I am not seeing red coins. So usually if this site does not support it, they've got, one of the best selections of cryptos for a faucet out there. If it's not on here, it's going to be hard to find. So nope, I don't believe Fire Faucet has that. And Mike, you said if I turn off, the subscriber only might get spammers and bots, so be careful. Yeah, if that becomes an issue, you can always turn it back on. But like I said, I've been working to kind of try and get the videos out to a new audience here on YouTube to kind of bring new people into the community. So yeah, your guys' help is greatly appreciated. If you do ever share these videos with friends, family, other people online, it does help grow the channel, bring in more people into crypto. And like I said, the YouTube shorts have been doing well, but the views have kind of slowed down the last few days. So hopefully they pick back up in the future. Low Roll, you said, are you going live tomorrow since it's the first day of the Bitcoin ETF? Not sure yet. We'll see what the day provides us with, but I will schedule the stream similar to today if I do decide to go live tomorrow. Low Roll, you said, Mike, I don't think spammers will come here yet, and let's see here. Low Roller said, look at the Dogecoin chart history since 2013. Yeah, we can definitely take a look at that. I'm going to jump ahead just a few seconds in the chat here. Frismond, hopefully I said your name right. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. You said, just saw your Hive OS video. Mind doing a NiceHash OS video? Yeah, I can definitely look into doing a NiceHash OS video. It's been a little while since I've used that specific operating system for mining, but I do know that it worked pretty well the last time I used it. Are there any specific tips or pointers that you're looking to see with NiceHash OS? Because I do know that mining Hive OS or mining to NiceHash with Hive OS works really well. But just curious to see what you're looking for, or if just a general overview similar to the Hive OS video that was uploaded this morning. Let's see. Low Roller, you asked to see the Dogecoin chart. That's what it was. Just wanted to welcome the new people in the chat here before jumping into Dogecoin. So again, I'll use Dogecoin on the one-day chart. Oh, that's funny. Dogecoin chart for Coinbase. Oh, let's see here. That only goes back to 21. So maybe we have to go on CoinMarketCap. So yeah, there you go. That is the from 2014 or late 2013 all the way to 2014. So yeah, huge spike up. I'm really hoping that we see some big movements like this in Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Doge on Mars, these kind of coins. Now that we're getting, more money coming into crypto through this ETF, I think we could start to see Dogecoin move back up. I'm pretty confident we will see Doge getting towards this all-time high again, more so than Shiba or Doge on Mars, but I still think those are good coins to have on hand. But I've got high hopes for Doge. Hopefully it continues, and we'll see what comes of it. Let's see. I'm going to skip ahead again here. Low Roller asked if Frisman was new to crypto. Frisman, you said, I joined under your link for NiceHash and like it. Started a small little rig and want to put the NiceHash OS on a USB drive to get it running. And responded to Low Roller saying no, he's not new to crypto. Awesome. Well, welcome to the world of mining. If you're not new to crypto, welcome to mining. If you're not new to mining, welcome to using NiceHash and Hive OS, I guess. But yeah, I can definitely do a kind of tutorial style video of kind of setting up the ISO file. Shouldn't be too hard, and I do know that NiceHash is a really good platform. Obviously, you saw the video about NiceHash, so appreciate you using the link. NiceHash is a great program, from all aspects: the mining, the marketplace, the fact that it gets you just Bitcoin for what you're mining. I used NiceHash for a long time, and I've recently just switched to unminable, mainly to get different coins besides just Bitcoin, to kind of build up and diversify the crypto portfolio. But yeah, I will kind of get started on a NiceHash OS video. And it could be interesting to do a comparison video between NiceHash OS and the HiveOS platform, which I'm very familiar, and obviously, if you saw the video, very big fan of HiveOS. It's a really good, well put together program, especially being free for the first few rigs. But yeah, it does look like we have a few new people here in the stream, so thank you so much for stopping by. If you guys do have any questions, comments, things you want to hear about, please feel free to leave a comment in the live chat. But kind of going back up here, Low Roller, you said probably sell their Bitcoin when they finally got their money back. Yep. Low Roller, you said, can you log into StakeCube? How many coins do you have there? I have logged in. I don't have any real noticeable coins. It's just some crypto dust left over. At least the last time I logged in, probably 2-3 months ago. So do not have anything there. Mike, you said that was great. Thanks. Did you look at the new AI tool called HeyGen, where you can convert your videos into other languages and set up an avatar? Looks super cool. I actually have not heard of that, but I do know there's a lot of stuff going on with AI. I've definitely played with the ChatGPT and some of the other big AI tools, but I'll have to look into that one. I have not heard of it. Lots of new technology to look into from Mike tonight. Let's see, we talked about these comments. So Low Roller asked Fizman, how long have you been in crypto? Low Roller, yeah, again, I have logged into StakeCube, not immediately in the immediate past, but a few months ago, and I did not have any coins on there at the moment. But let's see, Fizman said, Low Roller, since about 2013 when Bitcoin was around $200, if only I had held it. Hey, I think we've all been there. I think, this is a really good time to be getting into crypto, getting back into crypto, learning about what's going on, because yeah, you might have missed out on a $200 Bitcoin back in the day, but as we saw with the Bitcoin chart, we are in a very good spot with crypto. Bitcoin's going to be halving in the next few months. Traditionally, not immediately after, but traditionally after the Bitcoin halving, there is a bull run. There's new all-time highs, and we've seen this 3, 4, 5 times over the past 14, 15 years. So I don't expect this year to be any different. Will it go into 2025? Probably. Will we, have to wait another 8 to 12 months to see Bitcoin cross through $65,000 again? Possibly. But we've got this new ETF. We're already seeing effects of that just a few hours after it being announced, not even being public for trading yet. So just because you missed out on the, holding it when it was $200, yeah, of course, that would have been great. We would all love to go back and get a $200 Bitcoin, but there are a lot of really good coins out there now, like XRP, Solana, even Ethereum. Yeah, it's a little bit expensive, but I think it's got potential to, 4 or 5x what it is right now. Matic's a good one, Litecoin, Dogecoin, ETH Classic, ETC, that's another good one, up almost 30% today. So there's still a lot of really good coins and a lot of good opportunities to, really get that huge return that you've seen with Bitcoin over the past 10, 15 years. So, we'll have to see where it goes, and I think tomorrow is going to be a really interesting day in crypto as that ETF goes live and we start to see more money really just coming into crypto. All right. So again, yeah, thank you to everybody who has joined in. I do greatly appreciate the support here. Liking the video, the stream, any videos on the channel is greatly appreciated. But yeah, we'll go for another maybe 10-15 minutes here and kind of get ready to wrap things up. But please feel free to leave any other comments before we do wrap up for the evening. Let's see. Low Roller said, yeah, he could be a Bitcoin millionaire. And there are a lot of new crypto coins that have plenty of chances to strike rich in crypto. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's tons out there. Of course, picking the right one is the challenge, but that's why I think, find a few that seem really stable, good team, good community, get 4 or 5 of those, and then, have a few of those, kind of just really, really lucky coins, like Dogecoin Mars, Shiba Inu, Pepe coin, if you think that Red coin or Bytecoin could possibly be that, find some of those that, for one reason or another, maybe you just feel like that's going to be the coin and you don't really have an explanation. That's great. Throw $10, $15, $20 into it. And maybe it, goes up 70,000% like some of these other coins we've seen. So let's see here. Low Roller, you said XRP hasn't reached all-time highs since 2018. Yeah, I think that is correct here. Let's pull up the chart. All. Yeah, so it did touch, $3, $3.30 in 2018, and it did only get back up to about $1.80 in the last bull run. But, I think this is such a big crypto. Of course, it's number 5, or number six, sorry, by market cap at the moment. But what's really interesting is this coin has specifically lasted in the top 10 in crypto for a long time. Yeah, maybe it didn't hit its all-time high, but what I think is really impressive is that it's still around. It's got a great community behind it. There's talks of an ETF for Ripple, so this could be one of the next few coins that I would expect to see an ETF for. So I think this one, they've gone through a lot of challenges and they're still here. So I think this has a huge potential to, go back up. And hey, even if it goes from 60 cents back to $1.80 and doesn't really ever get all that much higher, that's still, doubling your money. So I think it's definitely got potential to do at least that, if not more. So, like I said, it's one that I personally think is a really good coin to be getting after right now. So, we'll see. Let's see. Mike, you said, given you talk about the cycles, is there a reason you don't invest your own money to get big profits / retire, etc.? That's a really good question. I guess I don't necessarily have an answer for it, but I guess for me, crypto started as a way to just get some extra money for, just things that, you might not necessarily want to spend your, paycheck on. Originally, the one of the main reasons I got into crypto back in 2015 was I wanted to get a DJI drone. At the time was the Phantom 2 Vision Plus, and then eventually they released the Phantom 3, which is the one that was the first drone I got. But anyway, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to get into it. And getting into crypto and realizing that, yes, it is an investment, but you also don't have to have money to get started. It's very different from any other investment we've seen in history. The stock market is great, but you have to have money to invest. You can't just go to Apple or Nvidia or, Netflix or whoever and say like, hey, I used your site today. Can I get, 1/1,000,000th of a piece of your stock and build up from there? Whereas crypto has faucets and games and things like that you can actually earn crypto with. So to me, crypto has always just been build it up through these free ways. Could I have made a lot more by investing money into it? Yes, but this way is, I get a lot of comments on the channel that say, why are you doing this? Crypto's dead. Crypto's going to die. It's never going to, go back all the way up. It'll go to zero. All these people say that, and for me, I can honestly say that if crypto completely died for whatever reason tomorrow, every single coin, $0, you could not sell, you could not trade, nothing, I would not have lost anything. Yes, there's the potential gains that I lost out on, but it's not like I put $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 from my job into crypto. So yes, it is probably a little bit more proven now, but personally for me, I would prefer to mine it. I would prefer to use faucets, cloud mining, the games, things like that. That's just my approach to crypto. And yeah, maybe it won't make as much as some other people throwing, hundreds of thousands of dollars into it, but I would, much rather have fun building a mining rig and getting crypto that way, even if it takes longer. But that's just my approach to crypto. Low Roll, you said Bitcoin ETF could be buy rumors and sell the news event tomorrow. Yeah, it could be. I've seen a lot of predictions about that, but it is what it is. I think it's going to have a lot of positive impact on the price, but like I said, tomorrow's going to be a real interesting day in crypto. Let's see. You said, did you see the new Bitcoin documentary on Netflix? I do not have Netflix, so no. Low Roller, you said XRP won the lawsuit against the SEC, and yeah, that's one of the kind of ups and downs I was talking about with XRP. They've survived a lot, and they're still here. Still top 10 crypto, which is not a very common thing if you look back across the board in crypto. So I think they've got a lot of potential. You said, I've heard the Dogecoin and Litecoin ETF, they might create a meme coin ETF. We'll see. I think it'll be this Bitcoin one, depending on how successful / not successful it is. We'll see what happens. If it's very successful and works out really well, I think it won't be long before we see an Ethereum, a Ripple, Solana, some of these bigger ones. Eventually, maybe we'll get down to like Dogecoin, Litecoin, but that I think is further down the road. And then lower, you said, I remember Dogecoin faucets used to give 5 to 100 Dogecoin every 5 minutes. Yeah, and certain Bitcoin faucets used to give 20,000 Satoshis per roll. It's just as prices go up, so do the faucets, their payouts go down. So it's just kind of how it works. But and Rob, you said Robinhood, you can buy fraction stocks now. Yes, that is true, and there are a lot of brokerages that do fractions of stock, but the point there is you have to buy it. I'm not necessarily saying just fractions. You still have to have the money up front to invest, even if it is $5 or $1. If you completely had $0 in your bank account, as long as you had a device and it could connect to the internet, you can get Bitcoin for free. You can get Litecoin free. You can get Doge, XRP, Ethereum, ETH Classic, Solana. If you are determined, you can find a faucet or a game or a survey that will pay you in crypto to play, to fill out, to click a button, really. And I think that's the biggest difference between crypto and other investments. Mike, you said, great point. Your strategy is risk-free. You're just building stuff on top of each other, mining and faucets and etc. Yeah, exactly. I could go out and invest, money from my job into crypto, but personally, I don't think I would really want to. If I was going to, it would be in Bitcoin or Ethereum. I don't think I would ever consider taking money that was not earned from a faucet, mining, whatever, and putting it into any other coin besides those two. That's, my personal approach, but, if I was to invest regular fiat directly into crypto, it would definitely be Bitcoin or Ethereum. So, Low Roller said, yep, only thing lost is time in, kind of just everything about crypto, the videos, the sites, the mining, stuff like that. But hey, everybody has their own strategy, and if your strategy is going out and investing directly into it, that's great. That's just not something that I would be interested in doing. And you said the Netflix documentary is called Bitconned. Yeah, well, if I ever do get Netflix, I'll have to take a look at it. And Fizman, you said, Mike, yeah, man, these faucets, auto faucets / mining are all risk-free, just your time involved. Yeah, that's really how crypto started for me, and that's how I planned for, the foreseeable future to keep it. I think this Bitcoin ETF is really interesting. I'm not going to be running out to buy it tomorrow, but, if I do, take a look at it, I will certainly look into it, and, maybe, depending on prices and fees and all that, take a look and maybe get it, but I don't plan to immediately right now. So, but yeah, well, again, thank you to everybody who has joined this stream. It was great to see some new names in the chat, but greatly appreciate it. If there's any questions, comments that you still have remaining about Bitcoin, crypto, the ETF, please feel free to leave them in the chat, but probably getting ready to wrap up here in a few minutes. So definitely appreciate it. I think we've got a lot of good momentum in the crypto markets right now, and I think it's only going to get better. So again, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to Bitcoin Tips. It really does help out the channel, and it does help you stay up to date on everything going on in crypto. And Lower said you can find it online to stream. Pretty easy to find. So yeah, I can look into that as well. But again, thank you, everybody. If I do stream tomorrow, I'll go ahead and schedule it similar to how I did today, but I'll be interested to see what happens with the crypto market. Fizmond, I will take a look at NiceHash OS and get a kind of overview / tutorial kind of going on with that. Laurel, you said, did your YouTube earnings go up now? They have been up a little bit over the past few weeks, mainly because I've been doing the YouTube Shorts, which the YouTube Shorts about the mining rig the last few weeks did really, really well, got 4,000 or 5,000 views a piece. Just recently, for whatever reason, YouTube seems to not be promoting them anymore, so unfortunately, if I can't figure out why, we may lose out on some views and subscribers. But again, it also does help build the channel if you guys share these videos, liking them, stuff like that really does help out in showing the YouTube algorithm that the content is good. So we'll see, continue trying different things, and hopefully we can continue to build the community up again. So yeah, low roller, they don't pay much, but when you do get 5, 6, 7,000 views, it does add up pretty quickly. If I can upload 4 of those and each one makes, $2, $3 off of it, per day, it's, adds up pretty quick. So, but yeah, Fizman, no problem. I'll get that going here in, the next few days. You can look to see a keep saying Hive OS, NiceHash OS video, in addition to the Hive OS one that's already up there. So again, thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate everybody for joining in, and I will see you all in the next video.